Mom called me in tears. "They're taking the house," she sobbed, her voice cracking the same way it always did when she needed something from me. A few months ago, that call would have sent me into a panic, but not anymore because 2 months ago, I found out what they'd done. It all started with a scholarship letter. I was double-checking my tuition records before accepting a university grant when I noticed something strange. The account that was supposed to hold my college fund, the one my parents had bragged about saving for since I was 5, was completely empty. At first, I thought it was a bank error. Then I saw the withdrawal history. $40,000 gone, little by little, over 6 months. All sent to a credit union under my brother's name. The same brother who'd been finding himself for 10 years. The one with the gambling problems and expensive tastes. The final note on the last transfer read, "Final debt clearance." My college fund had paid off his mess, my future traded for his freedom. When I confronted them, Mom cried and Dad couldn't even look at me. "It was an emergency," she said. "He needed help. I needed that money," I told her. She reached out for my hand. "You're smart. You'll manage. He's not like you." That line cut straight through me. Not like me, what did that even mean? That because I worked hard, I was disposable? That I could start over while he kept making mistakes? I didn't argue. Arguments were for people who still believed they could fix things, and I didn't anymore. That night, I packed up my life, my laptop, birth certificate, and the few savings I had left and walked out quietly. No yelling, no drama, just quiet steps down the same hallway where I'd once trusted them completely. I rented a tiny apartment across town. 1 room, a leaky sink, cracked walls, but it was mine. And in that silence, with every creak of the floor, I started planning. I began with their finances. I still had access to a few of their joint accounts. Dad had used my email as a backup for years. That's how I found out how deep the damage really went: overdue bills, new loans, even a second mortgage they'd never mentioned. They were drowning, and to save my brother, they'd throw my future overboard. So, I cut every tie. I removed my name from the family business registration, canceled the automatic payments I'd set up for their property taxes, called the bank, revoked every authorization, and changed every password connected to my name. Then I blocked their numbers. They thought I was punishing them. I wasn't. I was just stepping aside and letting the consequences do what they were always going to do. 2 months later, Mom found a way to reach me from a new number. "Please," she begged, her voice trembling. "They're taking the house. We're losing everything." I could hear Dad yelling in the background, my brother swearing. "I told your father not to risk the mortgage," she said. "But he thought you'd help." That word help hit me like a slap. "Help," I said quietly. "Like I helped with my college fund." Silence. Then a soft, "We didn't have a choice." I almost laughed. "You always had a choice. You just never chose me." She started crying harder. "We're your parents, I know," I said. "And I'm your child, the one you stole from." Within weeks, the bank took the house back piece by piece. My brother ended up living in a friend's basement. I watched it all from afar, not out of joy, but out of understanding. It was the first time I wasn't the one catching them when they fell. Mom sent one last text: "I hope you're happy." I didn't respond because I wasn't happy. I was free. And that's not the same thing. People love to say revenge burns like fire, but that's wrong. It's not fire. It's frost. It's the cold, steady satisfaction of watching the same hands that pushed you down finally slip beneath the surface on their own. I didn't need to destroy them. I just stopped saving them. Sometimes I drive past that old house, the porch light gone, windows covered, someone else's car in the driveway, and I remember the night they chose my brother over me. The look in my mother's eyes when she said, "You'll manage." She was right. I did. Better than any of them ever did. And when she called me that last time, sobbing, asking, "Do you even care?" I told her calmly, "I cared once. You spent it.